So where would you like to go, sir?
I would like to go to the Employment and Skills Hub, please, in Gloucester, Commercial Road.
We want to go to the Skills Hub. What do you do there?
I work for the Step Forwards team. I work for Gloucestershire County Council, and I'm an employment advisor.
And who do you help?
I help young people find work. They are care leavers, usually from the ages of 16 to 25. They're care experienced care leavers. They're the furthest away from work. They will usually be on benefits. They will usually be NEET, which stands for Not in Employment Educational Training.
Hello, madam. Where would you like to go today?
Could I go to the Employment Skills Hub in Gloucestershire, please?
Yeah, not a problem. What's the Employment and Skills Hub?
The Employment Skills Hub is a service that offers support with employment, education, training, anyone who needs a little bit of support to get into their destination. At the Employment Skills Hub, I work as a Post-16 Pathways Advisor. I support young people as young as year 9s, 10s, up to age 25 years old. So I support these young people with their educational employment aspirations. So what I will do, I will meet with these young people to discuss what sort of education and employment aspirations they might have and how they might be able to go about achieving them. So this might be signposting them to educational courses, educational providers, or even supporting them with a smoother transition, or community pathways, or even another service might be better suited to support them. So it will be up to me to suggest what might be great support for them.
Where would you like to go today, madam?
Could you please take me to the Employment and Skills Hub? So we're an employment support service. We help anyone in Gloucestershire that's looking for work. So I like working for the Hub because every day is totally different. It's really varied work. So and all the customers that I work with come from lots of different backgrounds, have lots of different barriers that have meant that they're working with us. So it's always, I can be very flexible in my specific role, and there's lots of opportunities for me to work with other organisations as well. And it's always an enjoyable day, no matter what's going on. We're part of a very good network that supports young people. Specifically, I think the council and the Hub specifically does a lot to support both young people and also all the customers that we support. I think that we do a lot to make it easier for those who are seeking employment educational training to get on to their next steps. We treat everyone very individually. We don't use any generalised approaches. We treat everyone as an individual on their own individual journey, and we don't try and generalise or assume things. We know that everyone's working towards their own next steps. For the young people, I think it's really important that they know that there's someone to turn to, especially being, there's lots of different things that can affect their growth. It's really difficult now with social media, the 24-hour news cycle, so everything seems more, even though they can access so much more information, that's not always a good thing. So they need to have someone that they can turn to in either in times of crisis or just not knowing what they want to do next.
So would you be able to take me to the Employment Skills Hub by any chance, please? So I'm employed as a Community Pathways Advisor, which sits within Forwards Education, and I support those who are between the ages of 16 to 25 years old and who are furthest from the labour market due to various barriers, including severe learning disability or autism or a physical disability. So I meet with my customers on a one-to-one basis. This could be within a local library or where we are based, which is the Employment and Skills Hub. The Employment and Skills Hub sits within the Adult Education Centre in the heart of Gloucester. It's very important for the young people to get into work because obviously it plays an important part in shaping their future. So it enables them to gain work experience, develop themselves and learn new skills for the future in order to progress further.
What do you do at the Employment Skills Hub?
So I work with the supported internships, which is a college course that students aged 16 to 24 with an education healthcare plan or barrier to employment can access in their last year of education that bridges the gap between education and employment. So the colleges that provide the supported internship are National Star, Gloucester and Stroud College. I work quite closely with the colleges. I meet with the students one-to-one and kind of raise aspirations by filling in what we call a vocational profile, which basically highlights all of the interns' interests and aspirations for their future life, as well as identifying things that they might need to work on and some of their biggest strengths. Also identifying their support needs, which are quite helpful for us to know when trying to get them into some form of employment.
I really enjoy the role of how diverse it is, how varied it is, and simply for the students I get to support. I really like making a difference in their lives, and also I really enjoy the flexibility of the role and working for the County Council.
Understanding that being with colleagues, having a sense of purpose, feeling like you're doing something that makes you feel better, you're developing your skills, you're learning new skills, you're learning to work as part of a team, you're learning to work more independently and manage your own time or manage your own schedule. There's loads of other things that are so important.
I like the fact that I am helping young people get to, better themselves, become part of the community, maybe help with their mental health, whether that's interaction with other people, because that's one of the problems. They are socially excluded, isolated.
So I love what I do. It's very rewarding. I get to see students come in at a stage of independence, and then I get to see them transition into a completely different person by the end of it, where they're able to go into a completely different environment to what they're used to and really thrive in that environment.
What I like about the job, so I find it very rewarding. I like the fact that I'm playing a part in empowering the young person towards achieving their goal, and when the end result is them gaining paid employment or going back into education, that makes me feel satisfied that I played a part in contributing towards the outcome.